Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to my home. My name is Becky. I am so excited that you're here today. Well, today, my friends, we are hanging out in front of my festive 4th of July tree because we are going to be talking about Thriftmas in July. This is my third Thriftmas in July video, and I'm probably going to have a terrible lisp trying to say this throughout this video, so just please overlook that. But this is the third one that I have done. When I first started my channel a couple of years ago, I was trying to find a way to help my channel grow, to get new subscribers, to get my name and my videos out there. And I was scrolling through and I saw this sweet lady by the name of Carol with My Blessed Nest, and she was hosting a Thriftmas in July type of hop on the bandwagon type thing. Make your video, post it, I'll link it. Then, you know, when people are watching it, they can go from video to video, and then everybody can get seen and everybody can get a little bit of screen time. Now, if you are new to YouTube, or even if you've been on YouTube for a while, you're struggling to get your channel seen, you're struggling to get likes and subscribes and views, this is a great way to start things out, because there are lots of creators out there that are in your niche that have a whole set of subscribers that they can introduce to you in your channel. So that's how this whole thing started, was that I was jumping on board with Carol, and I just was so grateful that I was able to do that, because it did introduce a lot of new subscribers to my channel. So I did it again last year with her because she wasn't able to host another Thriftmas in July train, and this year I kind of did this at the last minute. And Carol, if you're watching this, I hope you're not upset that I didn't get up with you and let you know that I was doing this. It was kind of a last minute decision. I just want you to get the credit that you deserve, that you started this and introduced me to this. And go to her channel, check her out, see what she's got. She does a lot of thrifting and hauls. I am having a hard time today getting my words and my brain to be on the same page. I have to keep stopping this video and thinking of the words that I want to use. But back on track, here's what we're doing. Here's what I do. During the year, I thrift all year for Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Easter, whatever holiday I like to decorate for. I'll thrift all year long. I keep a box in my closet, and as I find these cute little items, I'll put it in the box. When the holiday rolls around, I'll go look in the box and I'll pull them out and I'll decorate with them. This year, my Christmas stash got a little large and I had to move things out to the shed. So I want to share with you all the things that I have thrifted this year for Christmas. I know I've mentioned to you in other videos that this year my Christmas decor is going to be just a little bit different. Or at least that's what I have planned. I don't know if it's going to work out. I'm hoping that it does. But last year, I thought, this is so much work. And really, the pieces that truly bring me the most joy are my vintage pieces. So I think what I might do this coming Christmas is just do my big tree in vintage, do my kitchen in vintage, and my hutch and my table, and just decorate this area of my house. I don't think I'm gonna go into my bedroom. I'll probably put a little something in the bathroom just because it's right there in my main living space. But I'm going to try, which is being the biggest word of that sentence, to tone it down a little bit. So what I thought I would do is do all vintage, or vintage inspired, or what I have, put it that way, because collecting a full house of decor in vintage can be challenging. But I've been trying to find a few pieces here and there, and this is what I have found so far. So we'll start with a few small pieces. These were 99 cents at the Goodwill. I got 2 of these. They're just little candle holders, and I do think these would be cute candle holders, and I may use them for candle holders, but I also use this greenery when I'm doing there's the price tag, when I'm doing crafts. For example, when I did my little assemblage last year, I used vintage greenery, and it makes all the difference in the world. And I got both of these for, like I said, 99 cents a piece. We'll see what we do with them. There were more, but I'm sure you guys know this plastic greenery has a scent to it that you just can't get out. There's no cleaning it, nothing that's gonna get that scent out. These didn't have it. The other pieces did, so I left those behind. The next thing that I got, I think at that same thrift store on that same day, was this cute little rocking horse. He was 99¢ as well. I just thought he was sweet and would look cute on my tier tray. He's got 1987 on the bottom of his rocker, and I just thought he was sweet. So for 99¢, I picked him up. I got this little guy. I think he was hand painted. I also think he went with something else because he's got some kind of little divots in the side of his pants, but I don't quite know what that was for. But for my tier tray, he'll be adorable to just kind of pop around something. He looks like he's crawling. So I got him for 99¢. If it's okay, just kind of go with me here. I want to include this in this haul as well. Even though I didn't thrift them myself, they were thrifted for me. Miss Dale, thank you so much for thinking of me. When Miss Dale found out that I was going to be decorating that big tree in my living room, she has been on the hunt for some ornaments. She had already sent me a few that belonged to her mother, and then she's been checking thrift stores to pick those up as well. But before I show you the ornaments, I want to show you these little records that she sent me. Now, when I tell you that the smell alone took me back to my childhood, this is something that I had a little record player, and while I thought these were books, but they're not, they're actually just records in the case. But I had little books with records included, and I would play them on that record player for hours and hours and hours, and it would just read me stories, and I loved those records, and they were Christmas themed. So these just took me right back. But just look at the graphics on the front of these records. How cute. There's 3 of them. This one right here, so stinking cute. And then the last one is the toy soldiers. They are just the cutest. And we're gonna display these this year for Christmas. She also sent me this little ornament here, and there's a little note. Whoever made this put a little note, and I'm gonna read it to you. Looked for a stocking, couldn't find a spare, so ended up stuffing Santa's underwear. How cute! And it was handwritten by somebody, so I just thought that was sweet, and she did too. It's got a little peekaboo flap on the back as well. And then this little hat too, she's included in that package, and I think they kind of go together, so I'll probably hang those together on the tree. And then these are the ones that she had already sent me that, if I'm not mistaken, Miss Dale, you can correct me in the comments, but these belong to her mother, am I right? And she was going through all of her stuff. She's getting ready to move into a different home, and so she was kind of packing up some things, and she grabbed these for me because she knew that I was looking for vintage ornaments. So I got these first, and then she sent me these in a second package. So I've got these 2 little knee huggers. So stinking cute. Look at there. And then this little monkey playing the cymbals. How sweet. And I've probably already showed you these before, but they were in my Christmas stash, so I thought I would include them. And then these little Christmas dolls. So these are gonna go perfect on my tree. And I'm telling you, I'm so excited this year. It's just, I think it's gonna be more simple for me to do, not quite as stressful, and it's gonna bring me more joy. So I really am looking forward to a different look in the house for Christmas. Next thing I got were these, and they were 99¢ as well. I got these little table runners. I have 2 of these. They are green on the back and red lace on the front. So they just kind of shine through like that. And like I said, I got 2 of them. Not sure where they're gonna go, but we will find a spot. This next little basket is just a bunch of ornaments that I have collected. The ornaments have been kind of hard to come by. These were $1 for 2. They're just handmade cloth ornaments. They kind of remind me of the fabric that I used to make Salem's little purse. I just like it. It just reminds me of my childhood, reminds me of the 70s and the 80s. And I got 2 packs of them. They were $1 a pack, so they were 50 cents an ornament. And then I got this one only because it said 1978, which is the year I was born. Where's the, yeah, it's over the window. It says 1978. I thought that was cute. I got some of these. I'll just show you the whole basket. I got some of these. They were probably like $1 a piece. I can't remember. I just grabbed all that they had, and then I picked up this little piece here. So, like I said, $1, 50 cents, $1 for these little ornaments. They don't look like much now, but when you get them all put on the tree, they're all gonna come together and they're gonna give me that vintage look that I really wanna go for. And then I got these little guys from the antique store. Now I did a DIY, uh-oh, I dropped them. I did a DIY and I made some of these myself, but these are the real thing and I just had to pick them up. This pack was $3 and the other pack was $5. I honestly haven't opened them yet, so I don't know how many's in here. I guess maybe 3 in this one since they were $3. But they're the little light covers, reflectors. Let me see, I have a pack of lights, a set of lights here. Let's see if they'll fit. Nope, I'll have to take the, hold on, let me let you see what I'm doing here. I have to take the bulb out and then put the bulb in there and then screw it on there. That's how it works. So there you go. I have some reflectors that are authentic and not made out of Dollar Tree aluminum. But those were fun to make, and if you want to try that craft, I have the video on my channel where we just went to the Dollar Tree. We got some little baking sheets and we made these ourselves. Now we don't have the colors in ours. We just have the silver, but that's okay because the light from the bulb reflects on that silver, and that's where your color's really coming from anyway. So back off the ADHD train, let's get back on board here. I've got 3 here, and let's see how many we have in this package. Hopefully there's 5 in here since I paid $5 for this package. But these did come from the antique store. These were not from the thrift store, full disclosure. There's 4 of these. So we have a pink one, 2 red ones, and a gold one. So that's pretty cool. I'm happy to have them. I'm not gonna try to put those back in there. Since I have these in my lap, I'll share these as well. We've got some, I don't know that they're vintage really, because the plugs seem to be pretty modern, but they look like the vintage lights, and that's good enough for me. I'd rather have modern lights that look vintage any day. But I decided last year that I was gonna start looking for more lights because I wanted to do things different, and I wanted to put a little bit more in my yard. So I picked up these as well for $1.99. So these are the net lights, and they'll go in my yard. Okay, so if you are a longtime subscriber, you may remember a couple of years ago, or maybe, I don't know, maybe been last year. It was 2 years ago, sorry. I found these vintage Afghan round, like table rounds. And I thought, I want a tree skirt out of these. And everybody's like, don't you dare cut them. I was like, okay, all right, I won't cut them, but I would like to have one to go around the bottom of my tree. Because I couldn't cut them, I ended up sitting them underneath my tree stand so you can still see them, but it just wasn't the same. And I'm still gonna use them, don't get me wrong. But I found an actual tree skirt similar to that. So it's got this little opening here, so it will wrap around the tree, and it's the perfect size for this big tree that's gonna come here, because if I did do my vintage tree, those other pieces would not have worked. So I have one that's got some little dangly things here around the edge, and it's going to be so cute. Cannot wait to get this tree put together. All right, the last two things I have are big, so I'm not going to be able to show you exactly the size in the little screen that I have here, but this one's for Lily. It is a beautiful Afghan that she can put on the back of her couch for Christmas. It was $7.99 at the Goodwill. I just got this recently. Now this one I got for Lily because she only likes to decorate in red and white. She doesn't like the green. And let me move this chair and see if you can see things a little better. I'll bring you back just a little bit. All right, so she only likes the red and white, where I like to use the green, but look how pretty this is. I just thought it was absolutely lovely, and I thought she would love it too. So I told her I would give it to her after I did this video. And then the final thing that I got is mine. And I'm so excited for this. I haven't actually even opened it. I was saving it for this video. But this one is absolutely glorious. It was $6. It's wrapped up here. Hold on a second. And it is a beautiful Afghan. Here it is. Like I said, I haven't even opened it yet. Look at this gorgeousness. Can you even believe I was lucky enough to find something so beautiful at the thrift store? Every time I look at it, my whole heart sings. Look how beautiful this is. And for $6, if you guys aren't thrifting, I know a lot of you aren't able to get out. I get that. But if you are not thrifting just because you don't get it, this is why we thrift. This alone was worth however much gas I spent, because this is glorious. All right, everybody, that is all that I have to share with you today. Let me change my camera back a little bit. Okay, so that's all that I have for this year's Thriftmas in July video. If I find anything else, I'll pop it in here, because I am planning on doing a little bit of traveling in the next couple of weeks, and it's a possibility I might find something. And if I do, you will see it. But if I don't, you'll see the credits at the end of this. But hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll find something amazing and I'll be able to share it with you. But for now, I'll just say my goodbyes. Until next time, I love you all, and I'll see you later. Bye.